It seems like every year goes quicker than the lastx, on the grounds that it's now time for the 2023 film condition of the association. There have been a modest bunch major areas of strength for up until this point this year, considerably more than as of now last year, and the remainder of the year looks encouraging. This year has created a few hits. The Super Mario Brothers. Film is presently the most noteworthy earning film of the year, yet has moved the discussion on what is a foreordained accomplishment in the cinematic world. The Flash has done shockingly dreary business. In the middle of between the IP and problematic impacts that accompany it, there have been more modest and calmer films that have stood apart in the midst of the commotion. The 5 best movies of the year up until this point, in sequential request, are Air. Ben Affleck gets back to the chief's seat for his 5th element behind the camera with Air, which plays like a typical early showing film for 90s period grown-ups. Matt Damon stars Sonny Vaccaro, who willingly volunteers to court Michael Jordan to sign with Nike to make perhaps of the most renowned shoe on the planet. Affleck co-stars as Phil Knight, and Viola Davis, as usual, takes each scene as Jordan's mom. Are you there, God? It's me, Margaret. To call a film beguiling can some of the time appear to be stooping, however. Would you say you are there, God? It's me, Margaret, is relentless enchanting. Author Chief Kelly Freeman Craig adjusts the Judy Blume book of a similar name to incredible impact. Craig grasps youngsters, as demonstrated with her last film, the breathtaking The Edge of 17, and adapts them on screen as opposed to making them assortments of eccentricities and banalities. Abby Ryder Fortson is a significant breakout as Margaret, and Rachel McAdams gives a warm and compassionate exhibition as her mom. Past lives. The way that Previous Existences is Celine Toon's first time at the helm is shocking. There's a particularly inconspicuous certainty to her composition and guiding. It could make prepared chiefs envious. Previous Existences is about Nora, Greta Lee, and Hae Sung, Tae-oh Yoo, who were adolescence' dearest companions and reconnect throughout the long term. Previous Existences investigates the annoying inquiries of imagine a scenario where, in calm and significant in one more guaranteed highlight debut, A.V. Rockwell's 1001 is probably essentially as lived in as a film comes. Teyana Taylor gives maybe the presentation of the year up to this point as Inez, who hijacks her child from childcare. The film traverses numerous years as Inez and Terry, in various ways, grow up together in New York City and adjust to the consistently evolving times. 1001 presents extreme moral inquiries and allows the crowd an opportunity to stroll from Inez's perspective while never passing judgment on her. You Hurt My Feelings. Essayist Chief Nicole Holofcener doesn't necessarily in every case get kudos for exactly the way in which entertaining her motion pictures can be. She regroups with Julia Louis-Dreyfus, who featured in her 2013 film End of Conversation, who plays an essayist named Beth. She hears her significant other, Tobias Menzies, saying he could do without her new book, which sends Beth spiraling. You Put Me in a Horrible Mood feels slight on its surface, however investigates creatives and their uncertainties and selfishness in shockingly genuine ways. There have been a few other incredible films worth searching out, however these 5 have been the champions of the year up to this point. Tell us in the remarks what you've delighted in at the films up to this point this year.